We are at Irene Designs project in Branford, Connecticut with Doug, the homeowner, and we're going to ask him a couple questions about his experience with Irene Designs. What was the scope of the project and what areas were remodeled the most?
Well, it was a two-family home when I bought it, and it required a complete renovation.
Mm-hmm.
And I have experience in the past of renovating and building homes, and I thought it would be a fun project.
What was the biggest challenge when you started the renovations process?
Assuming that I knew more than I knew, and that I just needed some decorating ideas for interior design.
Mm-hmm. Understood. Did you have any plans for the renovation when you just started the project? And did you have a full understanding of the plans that were in front of you?
I had an architect's plans, I thought I had an idea of what I wanted, and I was fortunate to run into Irene and realize that what I was looking at was not really the right outcome.
Understood. So how did you meet Irene?
Ironically, I ran into her at the Connecticut Home Show in 2020, and she demonstrated some 3D graphic images that I was not familiar with. Mm-hmm. And it gave me the insight of how to look into a room from different angles and see what the outcome was going to be versus just looking at drawings.
Mm-hmm. So you think Irene stood out at the show to you? It was something different?
It was a moment of divine intervention, because honestly, if I almost didn't go to the show, and meeting her and then following up with her really was a great opportunity.
Got it. So why did you hire her, and which design services did you expect her to provide in the beginning?
Well, I just thought I would get some consulting advice on my ideas. So I thought my ideas were the best ideas. And getting into the project, she had a lot of new ideas, which kind of stretched my comfort zone a little bit. And but after understanding her and her ideas and seeing it on her computer, it all came to life.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. So what happened next?
Well, we started into the project, and the first thing we had to do is Irene wanted to take room by room and show it for me from different angles, from the kitchen looking into the family room looking into the kitchen, mudroom looking into the kitchen. And it gave me a lot of comfort understanding where I was going to go. A lot of architects can draw lines, but living the plan is a whole different thing.
Mm-hmm. So you mentioned a 360 visualization previously. Was it very helpful? What was your overall experience with
Having
that?
used designers before, I thought, again, she would just come in with some fabric and color ideas and maybe a little trim work here and there. But her expertise with the 360 design set her really apart from everybody else I ever spoke to and used. And again, it was something that it helps you with your own furniture in place to scale. It really is a very helpful tool.
Right, especially to homeowners that don't see that every day. Even though you've been involved before, you can't quite always prepare and mentally know exactly how a wall is going to look like if you take it down, etc. Right?
Well, you take that and you apply her expertise of let's put arches here, mm-hmm. let's angle this room here, let's put this window here, let's remove that window. It's a combination of her ideas for what a home should be, and then applying it to the 360 so I could see it versus just being told about it.
Understood. So name a few areas that underwent the biggest change.
All of them. This room in the back had a door in the middle where the picture is, and I thought that was a beautiful door, and she suggested, no, you want to have two archways on either side, which is a man cave, and the arches just add so much character to the room. Going into the kitchen, her cabinet ideas and the hood ideas and the way the island was going to lay out, and the lighting under the island, which I fought against, and she won that, and now I understand why. Mm-hmm. So a lot of things I challenged her on, and thankfully she won. And it came out for the best because the house is so warm, and it would have been not even close to what it is now without her help.
Perfect. What is your most favorite area, I guess?
Probably in the room right now, the family room, because of the view and the way I didn't know how to lay out the furniture. And we have a back-to-back fireplace. So we weren't sure, I wasn't sure how that was going to all come together. And she gave me a lot of comfort by choosing the right size sofas and how they get positioned in relation to the coffee table and to each other and to the fireplace. And there's room to walk behind the sofas to get to the man cave. And along the window, you can walk behind that sofa. So knowing exactly what furniture to look for, and then she assisted me on picking out the furniture, which is great help. It all came together, and this is my favorite room.
Got it. What was Irene's role in actual renovations process?
Every detail. I would call her every day or every other day with a suggestion or idea, or this came up, ideas on colors and upholstery, curtains. This house was entirely renovated, and it's all Irene's design, and I kid with her that's her house. It pretty much has changed dramatically, and people walk in there as an ooh and ah event. It's everything. We had one situation where we had to put a pipe between the kitchen and the family room, and it was a disastrous thing for me to see. And Irene came up with this beautiful, beautiful cabinetry that covered up the pipe and actually enhanced both rooms at the same time.
Perfect. So would you say you're happy with the outcome?
Yeah, quite happy. I'm actually beyond happy. It's every day I enjoy the home, every day.
Perfect. So you would recommend an interior designer to supervise a project or help out on the project?
Not any interior designer. Irene is unique. I mean, I have used for my company in the past and for my home before this home. She brings a different flair to the project that I'm not sure everybody would offer or suggest those kind of ideas.
Mm-hmm. So was that a good investment?
Absolutely.
For you?
Yeah, absolutely. Because the investment is every day I come home, it's just a happy place. It's warm, it's well laid out, and with 100% renovation, there's not one area that is an oops. Everything fits. I wouldn't change a thing, which is unusual for this scale of a renovation. Yep,
that's fair. So which qualities in particular stood out for you from working with Irene?
Her vast array of ideas, her contacts, her suggestions, and I guess it all boils down to the details. It really comes down. Everything comes down to the details, and she put her heart and soul into this project. And I sensed that along the way. That's why I pretty much didn't challenge her anymore, because she proved to me that she knew exactly what she was doing and what the desired outcome would come out to be, and she was right.
Perfect. And she was always on your side, right? She was a trusted advisor.
She was on my side, and we had a builder who didn't like a lot of advice, and we made it happen. And he actually, at the end, said, "This is one of the most beautiful homes he's renovated."
Well, what a compliment. That's perfect.
It really was. It really was.
Well, thank you so much for your time. We'll take a virtual tour of the house with your permission, and that's it.
Sounds great.